Torah.
So, how many days is Chag Matzot? 7. It is not 8. It is 7. That is correct. Verse 16. In the first day, there will be a Mikra Kodesh.
Yes.
On the 7th day, there will be a Mikra Kodesh for you. No manner of work shall be done in them except that which every man must eat to prepare, that may be done. Okay. On the 1st and 7th day, the 15th and 21st, are Mikra Kodeshim, set apart assemblies. No work can be done other than what you need to eat. You may cook and prepare what you need to eat. Are you with me?
Amen.
Notice that after the blood of the lamb is applied to the doorposts of the home, all the persons enter into a time of rest, the annual Shabbat. Hebrews 4:9 says there remains a Shabbat keeping to the people of Yahuwah. Fast forward to verse 46. So, Benjamin, did you get that cleared up? There are how many days of unleavened bread? 7, not 8.
Right.
So what happens on the 22nd? You got it. You have to be here. Why? Shabbat.
Shabbat.
You go right from the Mikra Kodesh of the 21st right into Shabbat. If you really want to be technical, you're going to be more busy than you thought. More busy. Want me to prove it to you? Technically? The day before Pesach is technically when the men of the congregation should get together and wash each other's feet. Yes?
Exactly. Yes.
Can't blame that one on Martin Luther. Yeshua is the one who showed us how to do that. Women, you can stay home. There were 11 men at the table. The men get together, so that would be Saturday night. This Roman Saturday. The men get together, they wash each other's feet, they don't need hands, they can use a washcloth or a sponge. Especially my feet, they're kind of ugly. There's only 1 or 2 people that like my feet.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
There's only 1 person, actually.
I'm not even going there. That's not cool. That's not cool.
You don't like my feet? Are we having dissension in the ranks? I smell defeat.
Yeah. I think.
I smell defeat!
Good play on words.
Yes, I would quit.
What did Hitler say? What were Hitler's last words in the bunker?
I'll cook a stew and they'll choke.
I smell defeat!
Come on.
No, I'll cook a stew though.
Some of you are sleeping today. You need
I'll
some.
cook a stew though. It wasn't in the bunker.
It's the combined.
Anyway, listen. So, this is how busy technically we can be. The night before, which is the 13th, coming into the 14th, the men have a foot washing service. The next night is Pesach. The 15th is Chag Matzot and Shabbat. The 21st is a Mikra Kodesh.
Wow.
The 22nd is Shabbat. So technically, we'll be busy most of those days. And don't forget Bikurim. Bikurim is the day after Chag Matzot, which is the 16th.
Exactly.
Good reason to take off from work for 8 days. Yeah, beginning to count the Omer. Now the question is, a lot of Messianics don't do the foot washing because they think it's very churchy. They think it's something that the church invented. I don't see that. And I really don't know why Messianics don't. I really don't understand why Messianics don't do foot. Now in the church, Church of God, of course, they come from a foot washing background, of course. But I really don't understand. No, you use a sponge or a cloth. You don't use it.
You don't use it with your hands.
Well, Yeshua said, do this one to another. As I have done, you should also do.
Exactly.
But we have never done that, and you don't find that prevalent in the Messianic community. Baruch Hashem Yahuwah. That's a good question. We can walk around later and find out. Okay? Now, verse 16. And the first day shall be a Mikra Kodesh. We got that. And the work shall be done. We got that. Now go down to verse 46. I believe someone said it. We're frightened. We're scared. Because we don't really touch each other's feet. We just use a cloth or water. And Yeshua says, as I have done to you, do one to another. That's not... Now, you cannot take that metaphorically.
No, that's literal.
Because he did not wash us metaphorically. He washed us literally. And by his blood. But first, primarily, literally. verse 46. So, you know, some things the church is right. That's one of those things that they're right about. You with me?
Amen.
Verse 46. In one bayit it shall be eaten. You shall not carry forth any of the flesh outside of the bayit. Neither shall you break a bone of it. Notice, all who are redeemed are all considered Israel. Regardless if you are actually Jewish by birth, Yahuwah considers you as part of the commonwealth of Israel. Since all who accept the Passover lamb are all part of one house. Turn to your neighbor and say one house.
One house.
Go back to the beginning of verse 46. In one house it shall be eaten. What house is that? The house of Yisrael. In one house. Notice, you may not be Jewish by birth, but you are part of the house of Yisrael. Notice also it says here, you shall not carry any flesh outside of Israel, amen? Because it's not a goyish practice. And also you shall not break a bone of the lamb. Notice, the lamb could not have any broken bones. Someone said to me, well, can I go to the butcher and buy the lamb sliced?
Oh, no.
No.
You just lost.
Well, let's assume you could. Let's assume theoretically you could. How do you know that the bones won't be broken?
They will be.
They will be.
More than likely they will be broken, otherwise they wouldn't be sliced meat and packaged lamb. In order to package it and slice it, more than likely the bone has to be broken.
Broken.
You follow me?
Yes.
So the bones cannot be broken.
Wow. Right.
So when we eat lamb, Brother Chris is going to make sure it's slaughtered and the blood poured out, and we're going to get the meat with the bones. Correct? The bones would take extra care, painstaking care, to make sure that none of the bones are broken. Amen? The lamb could not have any bones broken, because Yahuwah desired to display the perfection of the male firstborn lamb, Yeshua, Miriam's firstborn, as well as the sinless nature of Yahuwah's son. Go with me please to Tehillim 34:20 and then Yochanan 19:33. Tehillim 34:20 and Yochanan 19:33. Someone read for me please this messianic prophecy written 1,000 years before Yeshua died, and his bones were not broken, even though the two thieves, their bones were broken. Someone read to me please Tehillim 34:20.
He keeps all of his bones, not one of them is broken.
He keeps all of his bones,
One of them is broken.
not one of them is broken. Speaking about the Mashiach. Okay. So there's a prophecy that when the Lamb came, he keeps all his bones, not one of them is broken. Did that happen? Did that come to pass? Absolutely. Go to Yochanan 19:33. So when you eat lamb, what do you need to have a kosher Pesach? Ready? Seh, matzah, maror. That's it. If you forget, if there's bread in your closet, not good. Maybe who will cut you off from Israel. But it's not a salvation issue. The three things that make it kosher is lamb, bitter herbs, and matzah. If you come with a clean heart, having repented of all your shortcomings, sins, violations, both known and unknown, you are going to celebrate a kosher Pesach. Can I get a witness?
Amen.
Read for me Yochanan 19:33. 1933.
But when they came to Yahushua, then they saw that he was dead already. They broke not his legs.
When they came to Yehoshua, they saw that he was dead already. They did not break his legs, meaning no broken bones. The Pesach prophecies and types were fulfilled. Types and shadows were fulfilled. Go to verse 47, Shemot 12:47. All the congregation of Israel shall shomer it, plain and simple. Keeping the feast is a binding command for all believers forever. But I'm not Jewish. Doesn't matter. It is a command for all believers.